Hey guys, I'm going to be reacting to a second top 5 video, with this one being 5 most compelling pieces of Bigfoot evidence. But I am going to cut out the last one though. So if you want to watch this entire video, or this video in its entirety, the link will be in the description box down below. And I am kind of curious to see if there's if they're going to include that Patterson Ghibli film, because to my knowledge, that's probably the most iconic piece of Bigfoot evidence from what I know of, and well, let's just see what they got in this video, okay? And begin.
Year after year, there are hundreds of reports of large, hairy, ape-like creatures we all call Bigfoot. Reports of such a creature have been reported for hundreds of years, but it was in 1958, after a worker found 16-inch human-like footprints in soil in California, that the name Bigfoot was created. Now, I'm going to do a video on terrifying Bigfoot encounters, but here are 5 of what people believe are the most compelling pieces of evidence of the existence of Bigfoot. The Skookum Cast. The Skookum Cast is thought to be the best piece of physical evidence of Bigfoot. It all started in 2000, when the popular Australian program Animal X was filming its 2nd season. They sent a crew to Washington State to search for Bigfoot in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. The investigation team included a retired physical anthropologist from Washington State University, a Canadian wildlife biologist,
I guess that's where they got the music for the video from.
an exotic animal handler, and a healthcare administrator, as well as several members from the BFRO and Animal X film crew.
BFRO.
6 days scouring the forest.
Would they be the Bigfoot research team?
What they believe is the best evidence of the creature. They were using a piece of fruit near a patch of mud in hopes that the Bigfoot would go in to take the bait and leave a clear sign of its presence in the mud. Sure enough, on their 7th day, the 22nd of November, they found a large animal-like impression on the ground. They used a casting material to take a mold of the imprint and transported it to an indoor location where it could be studied by scientific experts, who believed the cast showed anatomical features that is believed to represent an 8 to 9 foot tall humanoid creature. Details of the cast showed evidence of dermal ridges or fingerprints, which only primates are known to have, and many of the team who examined the cast agreed that it cannot be attributed to any commonly known northwest animal and may represent an unknown primate. There were also hairs present in the imprint that were collected and studied. They were analysed by Dr. Fahrenbach, who works for the Oregon Regional Primate Research Center. He has a collection of unexplained hairs believed to be that of Bigfoot, and although a few hairs found at the Skookum Cast were that of elk, there was a hair shown to be from an unidentified primate that was similar to the other unidentified hairs in his collection. So, with that, this is the scenario the team and many Bigfoot hunters have put forward. A Bigfoot was attracted to the fruit, but did not want to leave its tracks in the mud, so it crawled to the bait, reclined on the ground, and ate the fruit before leaving in a similar fashion, but not before leaving the large imprint thought to show its forearm, hip, thigh, heel, ankle, and its Achilles tendon. On the other hand, the theory put forward by those who do not believe in Bigfoot, or those who do believe but do not think that the impression is the creature, say that it was most likely an elk. The muddy area the bait was placed.
Hold on now. Typical posture of a bedding bull elk with the resulting pattern of impressions. The darkest regions indicate the position of the hooves. Okay.
Creature say that it was most likely an elk. The muddy area the bait was placed is strongly believed to be an elk wallow, where they roll around in the mud, and one of the members on the expedition said that an elk could have made the impression and bounced up without leaving hoof marks. But there are many who say that there would have been hoof marks all around the muddy patch, as an elk would not be trying to start up to the fruit. So, for some, the cast is one of the most convincing pieces of evidence of Bigfoot, and for others, it's nothing more than an elk imprint. But what did stop to eat the fruit without leaving any sign of its arrival is a mystery. Paul Freeman. Paul Freeman was an American cryptozoologist who passed away in 2003. He spent most of his life searching for Bigfoot, and claimed to have discovered Bigfoot tracks showing dermal ridges, spotted an 8-foot-tall creature covered in reddish-brown hair in Washington in 1982, and in 1994 he recorded his most famous footage. The original footage he recorded is nearly 8 minutes long, but here is a shortened version showing the best parts. It was recorded near the Blue Mountains region and shows what's believed to be big footprints on the ground that Paul has filled with a material to make a cast mold. Then a creature can be spotted walking in the woods. It looks at Paul, seems to stop in its track before making its way deeper into the forest. Then, in the second part, when Paul goes into the woods to investigate, he spots the apparent Bigfoot again, and some say it is picking up a juvenile Bigfoot before walking away. Take a look.
Oh shit, he's come down and went back up off. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, he went back up the road, come down the road. I hear the brush popping and stuff. Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
Get up here where I can see him real quick. Two of them, I guess. Oh. Where they went? Oh, God. Two of them. Where'd they go? Feel my heart beating. 40 miles an hour. Must have went up over the hill there.
There are a number of reasons why people think Paul's footage is genuine. One is that Paul never showed any reason to take the footage. He was a relatively poor man and did not want to try to profit from the footage. It's thought he spent around $50,000 on Bigfoot research in his time, and only made around $2,000 from doing one interview.
Okay, so that does hand him some credibility, because if he's willing to make that much money, if he's willing to spend that much money and barely make any money off any evidence he has of Bigfoot being real, that does give him some credibility in a way, because not everybody would, because not most people will want to do that. Most people will want to try and make a lot of money, so they can make a profit, so that way they can gain back that much money that they spent, plus gain a heck of a lot more on top of that. But I guess I guess this dude just cares more about proving Bigfoot being real rather than making tons of money.
In the interview, he was questioned on the authenticity of the footage and told the interviewer and his wife, who was sat by him, that it was real. The interviewer told that he was confident Paul had not faked the footage. So, maybe Paul Freeman did hoax the footage in search of attention, but since he passed away in 2003 and his wife cannot be contacted to be questioned, I guess all we can do is trust him and make up our own conclusions, or dismiss it as a hoax. The Florida Skunk Ape.
Oh,
September 22nd, 2000.
I heard about the Florida skunk ape. Yeah, that's about the yeah, it's supposed to be this one particular type of Bigfoot that's in Florida, but it can be a real stinker. I have heard that it can be a real stinker, because it's the smell is rumored to be really, really bad. And I do mean that literally.
2000, an elderly unidentified woman sent a letter signed "God bless, I prefer to remain anonymous" to the Sarasota Sheriff's Department. In there was 2 photographs and some details to go with them. The story started in 2000 when the elderly lady and her husband were living in Sarasota County, Florida, and took 2 photographs of an ape-like creature believed to be a Florida Bigfoot, also called a skunk ape or the Mayaca skunk ape due to its awful smell. It began when the couple were experiencing visits from this creature. 2 nights before the picture was taken, the believed Bigfoot had been taking apples from the couple's porch, and when it returned for the 3rd time, she managed to snap these 2 pictures before it walked off into the woods. When she looked at the photos, she was shocked at what the flash had revealed in the bushes. She thinks whatever it was around 6 to 7 foot in a kneeling position, and after it left, there was a terrible lingering smell. It's believed to have returned for 1 more night after the photo was taken to steal more apples, but after the couple kept their dog outside, the believed Bigfoot hasn't since returned. In the letter, the lady stated that her husband thinks that the creature was an orangutan and asked if someone was missing one. She said that she was concerned for her grandchildren's safety and wanted the police to look after the situation. Today, the 2 photos taken by the elderly lady still confuse Bigfoot enthusiasts. So, do you think it proves their existence, or was it nothing more than an orangutan or a hoax?
I don't know. I don't know about that one, or about this particular case, because on one hand, this could be an orangutan, but because at least they're not jumping to conclusions and were I believe that it could very well be something like an orangutan or some other primate. But on the other hand, there's a chance that this could very well be a skunk ape because this does seem like it's a bit too big to be an orangutan, and it doesn't look like that this could be a costume, but I could be mistaken.
Jacob's Bigfoot. In 2007, Bigfoot enthusiasts went wild when Rick Jacobs captured 2 images of what people believe is a young Bigfoot roaming the Allegheny National Forest in northwest Pennsylvania. Rick was using a Bushnell trial camera attached to a tree so he could track deer in the woods ready for the fall deer hunt. But when he looked through the footage, he noticed something unusual. At first you can see bear cubs walking past the camera, and one appears to be sniffing the deer bait and mineral block put down by Rick. Then, shortly after, the unidentified animal can be seen walking past in 2 shots. The camera has around a 30-second delay per photo, so it only managed to take 2 photographs of this unidentified creature. It's believed by many to be nothing more than a bear or a mangy bear, but those who have examined the photos, such as zoo veterans who have spent a lot of time with bears, are more than confident it is not one, by the way it's bending down to smell the ground in the second photo. A professor also applied mathematics to the photo to work out the ratio of the limbs.
Location image was taken.
And very unlikely to be a bear. Some say they think it's an ape. Although there are no apes roaming the woods in northwest Pennsylvania, it's said that many people have pet apes, so one could have escaped or have been set free in the forest. The 2 images are still being examined by many Bigfoot enthusiasts, but there is no definitive explanation for what creature was roaming the woods that night. Most of us...
Okay, yeah, I had to quickly stop it there because like I said, I was going to cover the last one, and which I am now doing. And by the looks of it, the last one is actually the Patterson Gibbon one. And yeah, I'm going to cover this last one, so if you want to watch this original film in its entirety, the link will be in the description box down below, so you can go and watch it for yourselves. And yeah, those, I will admit, they do look compelling in a way, but I will admit I am still kind of torn about it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the reaction video. The link to this video on Top 5's channel will be in the description box down below, and until next time, goodbye.